Well, the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh or the RSS claims to be a cultural and nation-building force, not a political actor. But there can be no denying that the RSS writ over its political vehicle, the BJP, and it's just more apparent in 2014.
The 2014 poll campaign has witnessed a resurrection of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh as a political force. And there lies the paradox. The RSS claims to be a cultural, nation-building force, not a political actor. But there can be no denying the RSS writ over its political vehicle, the Bharatiya Janata Party. No doubt the RSS is steering the BJP's 2014 poll express.
Politics is not the bulwark of the RSS. It works on a wider horizon, that is the people, for the people and the country. But it is not apathetic to politics also. Politics is a very important dimension of society. So RSS, BJP and RSS have organic and symbiotic relationship. When democracy, national security and country's integrity are in peril, then naturally RSS will come forward. And that's why RSS come forward with two slogans. One, 100% voting. That is one of the biggest things that RSS is doing. A second thing that it ensures that BJP should get maximum seats so that parties should not be under the compulsion of the coalition era.
The talk centers around defending Hindu Dharma, but the grand political dream has always been to unfurl the saffron flag over New Delhi. After the debacle of the 2004 general elections, the only BJP statesman, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, retired and soon became invalid. Pramod Mahajan was murdered, and Lal Krishna Advani scored a self-goal on the Jinnah issue. A floundering BJP failed at the 2009 Lok Sabha election. Now the Sangh had never really controlled Vajpayee, who politely ignored Sudarshan. Both Atal and Advani prevailed due to their seniority over the Sangh cadre. Consequently, the BJP had an upper hand, even though Sangh ideology was never defied. After Mohan Rao Bhagwat replaced the ineffectual K.S. Sudarshan as the Sarsang Chalak, the RSS moved to take control of the BJP. Nitin Gadkari was made president. The current BJP and Sangh leaders went to the same shakhas, keeping their relationship on an equal footing. But it is the RSS definitely that has the upper hand.
The relationship between him and the RSS was a very old, established relationship, and there was a kind of equilibrium in that relationship where they both respected each other. But there was a line that the RSS did not dare cross, and I think Vajpayee was very careful to observe that line. Today, what you have in the BJP is a set of leaders who are much more junior than the leaders in the RSS, and I think that the RSS today is trying to assert itself and take control of the BJP because it feels that, during Vajpayee's time, it had kind of lost that control of the BJP. And I think it would like to regain that control of the BJP.
Bhagwat and his lieutenants, Suresh Bhaiyaji Joshi, Dattatreya Hosabale, and Suresh Soni worked effectively. The trio of L.K. Advani, Sushma Swaraj and Murli Manohar Joshi was marginalized.
BJP is an autonomous organization. BJP has a structure, and mostly in BJP hierarchy, there are RSS people, so there's no question of controlling or competing. Just complementing each other. In politics, so we hear from the people that new generation should come. So I think in BJP there's a continuity with change. After all, new generation has to come. And old generation has to pave the way. They are paving the way. In the process of paving the way, there is a dialogue. There is also some kind of conflict.
Top office bearers felt the time was ripe for the political arm of the RSS to take a grip of things, just as it had done after the failed Janata Party experiment of the late 70s. It was time to find the right face for the Parivar's revival plan. One-time RSS pracharak and Gujarat Chief Minister Narendra Modi's name floated to the top. Once the Vadodara Sangh office was Modi's haunt.
संघ बेसिकली राष्ट्रवादी संगठन है, भारत माता का गौरव फिर से दुनिया में बढ़े, यही सोचने वाला संगठन है और यही बात वो देश दुनिया में चलाता है, समाज को जागरूक करता है। इसीलिए देश का नेतृत्व भी ऐसा हो जो पूरे देश को इसी दिशा में आगे ले जाए। ये एक अवसर है, ऐसा एक व्यक्ति मिला है, इसीलिए देश को संघ की ओर से आह्वान भी है कि संपूर्ण देश इस व्यक्ति को आगे बढ़ाने में और नेतृत्व में प्रस्तावित करने में अपना योगदान दे।
Had the RSS lost out to Modi? It could be a win-win situation. In case Modi could swing the poll equation in his favor, the Sangh agenda is realized. But if he lost, it would be Modi's personal failure more than anything else.
The 15-year-long disengagement period is over now. The RSS plans to bring about a saffron resurgence in New Delhi, and the plan is already in motion now. Teams have already been formed that will cater at least 55 constituencies, and that will do door-to-door campaign. These teams will also look after Bhagavad Gita recitals. And a 2,000-strong cadre, that is the committed cadre of the RSS, has already been loaned to the BJP.
The idea behind moving in hardcore RSS cadres into the BJP is to mold and prepare the party's next generation leaders. The Modification of the BJP campaign is complete, and the RSS has thrown the full weight of its order behind him. The message from the top is clear, and it has permeated down to the very core of the RSS Karyavahaks, the Shakha heads and the grassroots Swayamsevaks. Jaipur's RSS Mansarovar division head Satish Agarwal is following the Sangh instructions to the T. After devoting time to the Shakha, it is mandatory for him to do active campaigning for 6 to 7 hours at least. Armed with a voter list, he goes to every house, interacting with voters personally. His big selling point, Narendra Modi. Women's teams engage the women voters. Voter mobile numbers are added to the ever-expanding RSS database.
देश के अंदर सशक्त नेतृत्व होना चाहिए, इसके लिए हम आग्रह कर रहे हैं और देश में 100% वोट देने का आग्रह कर रहे हैं लोगों से, हर व्यक्ति से। इसके लिए हम टोली बना करके उसके अंदर युवा महिलाएं भी हमने इसके कार्य के अंदर लगाई हैं हमने, और जो प्रमुख नागरिक हैं ऐसे ऐसे नागरिकों से भी हम लोग संपर्क करते हैं, जैसे समाज के प्रमुख हैं, जातियों के प्रमुख हैं, ऐसे लोगों को भी संपर्क करके और हम इस काम को कर रहे हैं।
It isn't the Sangh's first tryst with politics. It has been banned, its cadres went to jail during the emergency, but perhaps the most obvious manifestation of the RSS and the BJP joining forces was during the Ram Temple agitation. But the Sangh has decided to put it on the back burner for now. Issues found on the RSS pamphlet include corruption, inflation, the Congress's minority agenda, Hindu Dharm being in danger, Shankaracharya's arrest. What's missing? Issues like the Ram Temple and Article 370.
संघ का जहाँ तक प्रश्न है, संघ एक सामाजिक सांस्कृतिक संगठन है, विश्व का सबसे बड़ा सामाजिक सांस्कृतिक संगठन है। संघ भी यह महसूस करता है कि इस समय कांग्रेस ने इस देश को लाकर संकट के भंवर में खड़ा कर दिया है। लोग यह महसूस कर रहे हैं कि जब ये देश को बचाना है तो निश्चित रूप से भारतीय जनता पार्टी सत्ता में आनी चाहिए। देश की आवश्यकता को समझते हुए ही राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ ने विचार किया कि अब इस देश को बचाने के लिए भारतीय जनता पार्टी एक ऐसी राजनीतिक पार्टी है जिसे सत्ता में आना चाहिए।
2014 का चुनाव इस देश की जनता लड़ने वाली है।
The RSS 2014 poll campaign is tailored around Narendra Bhai Modi. In Chhattisgarh, the heat is unbearable at 42 degrees, but that is no deterrent for the RSS ground workers.
संघ की एक अनुषांगिक संगठन है भारतीय जनता पार्टी, और संघ के कार्य को करने के लिए प्रचारक हमारा माध्यम है, जो सब परिवार को छोड़ करके अविवाहित व्यक्ति को ही संगठन का कार्य दिया जाता है। ऐसे व्यक्ति नरेंद्र मोदी हमारे संघ के प्रचारक रहे, और प्रचारक होने के बाद उनको बीजेपी का दायित्व दिया गया, उनको संगठन मंत्री दिया गया। और एक सच्चे और ईमानदार व्यक्ति होने के नाते ऐसे व्यक्ति को मैं प्रधानमंत्री के रूप में संघ देखना चाहता है।
BJP's prime ministerial candidate Narendra Modi has close associations with RSS, and now that he is the Lok Sabha candidate from Varanasi, the RSS people in this holy city are very enthused at this fact, and now they are working day and night to ensure that Narendra Modi emerges victorious in this historical battle.
मोदी जी के चित्र के विषय में, उनका व्यवहार के विषय में लोगों को अवगत कराते हैं हम लोग, और उनके विषय में बताते कि इस तरह के व्यक्ति शुरू से रहे हैं और अपने राष्ट्र के लिए इस तरह से जुड़े हुए हैं और आगे भी काम अच्छी तरह से करेंगे। आप लोग को इसका बेनिफिट मिलेगा।